Hello and welcome to this lecture of The Hindu newspaper analysis of 3rd August 2020. In this we are going to discuss article written by former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and Praveen Chakravarti, Rebuild India's Confidence, Revive the Economy. Global economy is going through recession and worst year of its economic history. India is not an exception because it is for the first time that India's economy is also contracting significantly, which have not happened in last many decades. Pandemic has pushed many people again in poverty, and which is reversal of the progress whatever India has achieved through its social and welfare program. And entire generation is facing issue of unemployment because large number of enterprises are shut, and it adversely impact our social and educational program because large chunk of government money has been diverted to tackle corona crisis. The hardest hit this pandemic on poor, which is so deep and so long. Economic activity is facing slowdown in both of its factor. External factor like lockdown imposed by the government, and internal factor like behavioral change among people and enterprises. They lacking confidence in economy. Article asking for injecting confidence in our entire economy because confident people will sure about their lives and their livelihood. When enterprises entrepreneur feel confidence, then they will invest and reopen their enterprises, and banker will provide more capital to MSME and needy one, and multilateral organization provide financial aid to the government of India, and credit rating agency will credit India's sovereign based on its ability to fulfill its obligations, and this prove a foundation for our economy's revival. Manrega, which proved a bedrock of support in this crisis, as many as 62 million people demanded work under Narega, and it is a main tool by which poor meet its end, and it helpful to revive rural economy. But as per article, solely rely on Narega is not enough. We should think about cash transfer directly in the hands of people, so this transfer will provide them confidence and security, and this is imperative to revive a economy because India is the only democracy in the world where no such direct cash transfer has given to its people, because government is apprehend about what if they provide direct cash transfer to its workforce, and the workforce may not come back to industry when industry needed them most. But writer not agree with this apprehension because by giving example of USA, he unfolded such apprehension of government that even after large direct cash transfer to its worker in USA, the worker are coming back to its industry for work, and still it is prudent for the government that government should think about direct cash assistance to poor lately because it inject confidence in this COVID-19 crisis. If we look at financial system is also in dire need of restore confidence. Although government and RBI have taken initiative like interest rate reduction, credit guarantee scheme, liquidity enhancement scheme, yet banks fails in confidence because capital infusion and disinvestment is not enough to restore confidence in financial system. Rather, let them function freely and professionally is fundamental to restore confidence in financial system. Government has cut corporate tax, but corporate tax cut neither boost private investment nor it is physically affordable because corporate tax is the largest chunk of government revenue and it proved a misguided luxury of policymaker. Government has taken some protectionism measures and according to this article it will not catalyze economic activity immediately. Rather, it is reversal of what is established industrial policy has gained through economic reform after LPG 1990. Case transfer, capital adequacy, and credit guarantee. Such measure require significant money and government may feel short of money. So writer asking for government to break this fiscal restraint and go for higher borrowing. Higher borrowing means borrowing from world institutions like IMF and World Bank because India is impeccable borrowing due to its timely repayment and transparency in its conduct. These borrowing may not suffice for government to fulfill its all measures all initiative and government needs more to borrow. And the one another way to get money is deficit monetization by the RBI. But it is undesirable and in this current unforeseen circumstances. So, because deficit monetization by RBI also bring some economic issue like cost for government and inflation. So, writers suggest government should use this measure as a last resort when all other options are exhausted. This pandemic has manifested in many ways, slowing growth, rising unemployment, and choked financial system. Along with it, India is also confronting military threat from its neighbor China. As we have seen, there is military confrontation at our Ladakh sector. What is writer suggesting way forward for India's economic woes? According to this, we should not take merely GDP numbers to diagnose India's economic woes. Rather, we also incorporate sentiments of fears, uncertainty, and insecurity prevalent among people, firms, and institutions. We need to restore confidence among people through direct benefit transfer, welfare programs so they spend more and live their lives. Restoring confidence among bankers by providing them autonomy so they can function professionally among businesses so they can access greater capital and international institution by reestablishing the credibility of our institution. Improving confidence and sentiment in all our society, along with using economic tools like fiscal and monetary policy, will help of revival of sustained India's sustained economy. This is all from this lecture. I hope you enjoy this lecture. Thank you for watching.